Oh, hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, to bring you another Kerbal Space Program video. I apologize, it's been a hot minute since since the last upload. I've just been for one, my sleep has been wonky for like about a week, and another thing is Skade. The community of Skade Gaming has become over the past few days has just become really active, and like with a lot of different events and stuff going on at once. And I've also been busy with a project over there, but that's not what this video is about. This video is going to be about continuing on with my probably one of my biggest missions, like, in my whole series, as far as like the prep that's gone into it, and also the amount of time I've spent designing the vehicles off camera as well. But where we left off last video, we landed on the moon of Aneta Dale with our lander that we detached from our interstellar vehicle that we sent out here the long way through interstellar space and not through the wormhole. And I guess it's recently we just landed here and we ended off the episode, but yes, we're gonna take off. And I don't think we need to dock with the ISV because this lander is technically done its purpose, so we can just leave it in orbit and just kind of have our Kerbal EVA out from the lander and into the main mothership. 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Yeah, this lander actually is actually a tad bit overkill, like Delta V wise, so we should have no problem getting into orbit. Okay, now I just have to set up a rendezvous with our ISV mothership. I'll just go for an inclination match and then go in for an intersect. Okay, now we got an intersect Well, we got about a 300-meter close approach with the mothership, so now it's just a matter of waiting for us to get within range. We're waiting for the game to figure out what's happening. There we go. Okay, from here, I think I'll just use RCS just to move around. Oh, if I can get turned the right way. And really the goal with this is just to get us closer. Just so we don't have to eat, like... Well, not that this really matters, but I kind of want to get in a little bit closer just so our Kerbal doesn't have to do quite as long of a spacewalk to get back into the mothership. Okay, now we can come to a stop. Now we can, we don't even really need to dock. We can just kind of leave this behind. Okay, that's weird. It's like... Does this hatch work? No, it does not. Hey, I've had to turn on propellant cheats just it's just so I don't have to worry about running out of EVA propellant until I can find a functioning hatch. And what I'm gonna try and do is use the airlock on that command module. Okay, apparently that doesn't work. So I'll have to go into... I have no idea what kind of glitch is going on, but hopefully... There we go. Yeah, okay, I don't know what kind of glitch that was. It's like every time I try to go to a hatch, it's like the game's confused, and then like it doesn't know where to actually let my Kerbal grab on so he can actually go inside the spacecraft. But anyway, okay, so this next maneuver is gonna send us towards the next moon in, which is gonna be blue, or Elub. Gotta love those beam core, seeing those beam core antimatter engines doing their thing. Oh, well, if I were building if I would have made this vehicle, this ship more realistic, there would probably be some kind of shielding, like between this section, which has all the crew in it, and the plumes of the engines. But well, this is really one of the first ISVs I've ever made, so this just kind of concentrated more on making it functional than actually making it look pretty. But maybe I might try harder to make it look pretty for my next one that I build. Oh shoot, I should turn that off. I had that on when I was doing the I was trying to orient this thing with the RCS. Well, if I was being more efficient, I'd probably just stop and then go around another orbit and then burn at periapsis, but well, we have a lot of Delta V in this craft, so it's not like that's really a big concern to us. Yeah, I don't know what's the deal is. I guess this... Yeah, it's supposed to... Like, the persistent thrust mod is supposed to actually orient me towards prograde. Oh, there we go. There's the moon blue. And kind of what's interesting about this moon is I actually don't know how true this is, but like I've heard it's been said that it's literally just just basically a copy of like the the mun, like from the stock game, but just tinted blue. Like, I don't know how true that is, but I've heard like at least one YouTuber who played this planet, who played the Cacablo planet pack, actually say that. Though to me, it doesn't exactly. Oh, he's like the Mun has a lot of those giant, like, what look like giant craters on it, but they're like but they're like that they're just like flat areas that are just kind of like in the shape of giant craters. But I don't really see very much of those here. Oh, whoops, I burned a little bit too far. And so now I just need to go turn around to retrograde and then circularize that orbit. Oh yeah, I mean, actually you can kind of see those, like in like here in blue. Like those crater things. And as you can see, we're actually a lot closer to the planet Aneta now. And we can also get a glimpse of what moon we're going to be going to next. But now we're going to land on, we'll disembark from our mothership and then land on Blue. Which actually have another lander that I sent for this. In fact, it's that lander down there. And we will... Hey, can we stop spinning? Okay, so now we'll just disembark him. We don't want to switch to it. Okay, that's weird. I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's a visual effect from one of my mods. I actually added I think since this, I think I added the avalanche mod, which actually adds new like visual effects for solid rocket boosters. So I don't know if it also changes the way the RCS looks or if that's just a visual bug or what. And make sure my staging is correct. And it looks like it is. So I think we'll just... Okay, I need to shut this guy's engines down. And now we can boost away. Okay, we're finally out of physics range, so I can, I think we'll just first get into a lower orbit just so I can scout for a landing spot. I think we'll go... Kinda wanna maybe go for that crater up there, just because it looks the most flat. Or I don't know, maybe we could go for that as well. plumes look awesome. Yeah, I think this is like for the there's even like multiple different plume options actually for some of the for some of the stock like engines. So I don't know, maybe I might try a different looking one for another mission. Well, that's a view. Okay, I think we want to start going up. Just so we don't run into terrain. Okay, this... Yeah, it's not what I wanted to happen. Though thankfully it looks like I can take advantage of the gravity and the landing legs to actually flip myself upright. So here we go, the second landing of my mission. Oh, actually, I think I want to maybe do a bit of time-lapse, time warping just to get some cool shots before I actually plant my flag. I just wanted to see when we're gonna get an Aneta rise. Although it looks like we're not. Is maybe by the look of it, the blue actually is tidally locked to Aneta. So I guess, I don't know, I guess this will have to suffice. I mean, I guess we could take off and land somewhere else, but I don't know if we have enough Delta V in this lander to do that. And also be able to return to orbit. That's actually our mothership that's flying overhead. It's pretty cool. Like that dot over there. Okay, I think it's time for us to take off. Oh, I don't know, maybe I'll... Yeah, here's the science report if you want to read it. Yeah, since I went, like, kinda to the southern hemisphere, to actually re-rendezvous with the ISV is gonna take a little bit more fuel. So I might have to change the ISV's orbit to match this thing, but I guess we'll see. Pro tip, if you're right at your apoapsis and you're doing a orbital insertion burn, you can actually you can angle up like this in order to keep your, actually direct some of your thrusts downward. And that actually keeps you from doing your apoapsis. So that was our spent stages crashing into the ground as the game was calculating that. in orbit, but pretty dangerously close to the surface. So I might have to go up. Just to make sure we actually clear the mountains. There's another potentially thumbnail-worthy view. I don't know, maybe if I go EVA it might look cooler. If we cannot be spinning, that would be nice. Oh, and that little dot, that's the mothership. It's pretty cool. And we have a fairly decent amount of delta V left over, about 1700 meters per second, so we should have no problem re-rendezvousing with the mothership. We want to be going to actually rendezvous. But this lander, I think I actually might want to reuse. Well, for landing on one of the other moons. Oh, it sucks, as those docking clamps are not facing where I need them to face. Okay, so bit of a change of plans. I just, for the life of me, I could just not get that stupid lander to dock up with this thing. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but like... So I was trying to dock up with one of these docking ports that I put here, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because this giant spacecraft kept moving, like it kept like turning like that, or what, but it's like whenever I kept trying to dock up with this thing, it's just I could not for the life of me get the lander to line up with this, and like by the time I get up to this docking port, I was like, let's like say, just imagine me drawing a line with my mouse, like my docking port of the lander was like that, or this talking port was like that by the time I got up to this thing. And like it just seemed like no amount of backing up and then getting this thing like aligned with this and then coming back in seemed to fix that. So I mean, this kind of has me a bit worried because, well, when the time comes to use this plane that I have attached to my ship, like, is that gonna have trouble docking? Like, I don't, like, hopefully not, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so now we want to go towards, oh, that moon there, which is actually called Life, and is actually like I believe I think it's the second of the two habitable like bodies of this planet pack. Well, the first one being Saluko, which I actually went to earlier, quite a few videos ago. Another pretty cool shot. Hey, there's the moon coming up, or just on the dark side, so I can't really see it all that well. But I can just see the outline of its atmosphere. So we're kind of coming in a bit of a slanted trajectory, but that's fine. And this moon is definitely one of my favorites in the entire planet pack. Well, in all of the Cacabo planet pack. It's kind of analogous to a certain like moon that's been featured of a gas giant that's featured in a certain movie. Kind of for those of you who don't know, it's the Avatar movies. And we are in orbit. I don't know, maybe I'll actually flatten out my trajectory, just maybe just for more for the sake of getting a good like candidate, like a video thumbnail picture. That's also a good possible thumbnail. Well, as of me editing this video together, so I kind of wanted to at least do a landing on life before I ended this video, but thinking of maybe saving it for the next episode because this is actually going to be more than just a simple landing. I also have I also plan on sending actually deploying a surface base to life, which is actually inside of that thing there. But I'll be doing that next video because this video is running on long. So, thank you all for watching. It's been me, Dusty Circuit, here to bring you another episode of Kerbal Space Program, or my Kerbal Space Program series. And if you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of my next videos, just sure hit the bell for notifications. Peace out. Bye.